Hello everyone. So in the previous video I have discussed about the unit 3, that is fundamentals of Java programming. It is for grade 12 students, CBSE grade 12 students, and subject is information technology. Subject code is 802. So in the previous video I have discussed about the basic things like uh, using the NetBeans IDE software, how we create project, how we write program using that software. So today the topic of discussion is variables. Okay. So variables are very important in programming language, as with the help of variables only we store the numbers or we store any value. So variables, from the word it is clear that vary plus able, it means that something that can be changed. So variable is a name of reserved area allocated in memory. In other words, it is a name of memory location. It is a combination of vary plus able, that means its value can be changed. I have already told it. It is a name of memory location. So let us consider one example for it. For example, I have to store any value. We say that value 50 I have to store. So for storage it needs that memory location, and that memory location we give the name to that memory location, and that name we say that it is a variable. So here you can see in the example like int data is equals to 50. Okay, so what does it means? Int means it is a data type. It tells us that what kind of value it is. 50, it means it is integer value. Now int data, what is data? It is a variable name. It is just a variable name, because as we have to store that value 50 somewhere in the memory location, so data is just a name of that memory location. So data is equals to 50. It does not mean that data is equals to 50. Okay. So data is equals to 50. It means that 50 is a value that has been assigned to this variable, which is data. Okay. So now here you can also see that ram means it is a memory, and here I have to store a value 10. Okay, so you can see this is a reserved area. So we say that it is a reserved area. Variable is name of reserved area. It means that we have stored some value in that location, and we have given that name to that value, that memory allocation. Okay, so now a variable is a container. We can also say variable is a container, because in this variable we are storing some value. Int data is equals to 50. It means the value 50 is stored inside this variable data. Okay, so a variable is a container which holds the value while the Java program is executed. Executed means whenever we run the Java program. Okay, so variable, what is a variable? It is a container because it's holding a value. It is assigned with a with a data type. Okay, for example, we have used here int. So int is a data type. It must be declared before its use. So it is very important thing that to use any variable we have to first declare it. If you will not declare, then it will show you error. Okay, so it is must to declare variable before we use it. Now, types of variables. In Java, there are three types of variables. First is local, then there is instance, and then there is static. So, types of data types in Java. We have data types, primitive data type and non-primitive data type. Okay, so there are three types of variables in Java and two types of data type in Java. Next is types of variable. Okay, so we have discussed that there are three types of variables. First is local, then instance, and then static. So for this, let us consider one simple example. Like I have created a project. Firstly, after that, in a class you have declare variable. Okay, here you can see there is a class. Name of the class is A. So class A, then curly braces. After that I have declared variable. Okay, So int data is equals to 50. It means that you have initialized this variable with value 50. Okay, so int data is equals to 50. It is instance variable. Instance variable means that a variable which you will be declaring before main method. Okay, variables which are declared before main method in a class is called instance variable. Okay, now there is static. You can see here example static int m is equals to 100. Okay, so with this static variable we will use static keyword. When you will use static keyword with any data type or any variable, then it will become static variable. Okay, and we will also declare this variable before main method. Okay, so now there is local variable. Local variable means a method which you will be using inside the main method. Okay, that will be the local variable. So int n is equals to 90. If you will declare this method inside the main method, so it will become local variable. So now come here, local variable. A variable declared inside the body of the method is called local variable. Instance variable, a variable declared inside the class but outside the body of the method is called instance variable. Okay, what does it mean? That here instance variable and static variable, these two variables you have to declare before method name. Okay, before method name means it will be inside the class but it will be we will use it before method, but local variable we will use it inside the method. Now static variable. Static variable, a variable which is declared as static is called static variable. Okay, you means if you want to use any variable, okay, static means its value cannot be changed, static. So this keyword with this variable you have to use keyword static. After that there is types, data types in Java. So two data types are there, primitive data type and non-primitive data type. So primitive data type, it includes boolean, char, byte, short, int, float and double. These kinds of data types we use in primitive data type. And in non-primitive data type we use classes, interfaces and arrays. These are the non-primitive data type. Okay, so for today it was all about the variables, how we declare the variables, what are the types of variables in Java programming language and the data types in Java. So in the next video, I'll be sharing with the next topic of Java Unit 3 for grade 12 students. Till then, have a nice day and thank you and keep learning.